Hello guys, today we're going to tap on our comfort zone. If I can be super honest with you, as a goal setting guru, I love talking about goal setting, but honestly, a lot of people don't like it because when we talk about goal setting and expanding beyond our comfort zone, a lot of times it feels extremely scary. And while our comfort zone seems extremely appealing and it seems safe and familiar and even a little bit comfortable, the truth is, there's no growth there. And if we really want to be able to live an expansive life, if we really want to be able to live an abundant life, we have to move beyond our comfort zone. Now, I'm not at all telling you that moving beyond your comfort zone is an easy feat. I'm not at all telling you that it's always fun. But what I can guarantee is when you move beyond your comfort zone, it's always worth it. And so one strategy that I like to use when I'm dealing with that fear that's stirring up, when I'm dealing with the overwhelm, when I'm dealing with wanting to fall back into my old ways or my old habits, is tapping. Because what I want to do is I want to move that negative energy out, those negative beliefs out, and replace them with positive suggestions that allow me to step in to that growth zone so that I can reach the next level version of who I'm called to be. So today, what I want to do is I want to walk you through a tapping exercise that you can utilize when you find yourself trying to fall back into those old ways, trying to revert back to those old habits, and trying to stay where it feels safe and comfortable and familiar. Because remember, we should always be growing in the direction of our dreams. There is no such thing as standing still. You're either moving forward or you're regressing, because even when you're standing still, everyone around you is moving forward. And so we want to have the strategies and the tools to move beyond our comfort zone, to move beyond our fear zone, to move beyond our learning zone and into that growth zone. So to get started, I want to take a moment and I want you to think about how you're feeling on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being like, oh my gosh, I absolutely cannot get out of my comfort zone. Like, this is where I need to stay. And even talking about it is giving me like anxiety, I'm fearful, whatever you may feel. With 0 being like, you know what, I am out of my comfort zone already and in this growth zone and loving where I'm at and so grateful that I did it. I want you to rate where you're at. And then with that number, I want you to hold tight to that emotion. Obviously, if you're at a 0, you don't have to join us, but it's good to join us to kind of reiterate why you need to stay in your growth zone. But if you're at any of the other numbers, we want to really tap out those negative feelings and beliefs and that negative energy, that toxic energy, and replace it with energy that's going to help you be super high vibe and ready to move into that growth zone and create a regular pattern and routine of it. So I want you to hold tight to that emotion that you're feeling as it relates to your comfort zone. I want you to hold tight to that number, and I want you to keep that as we're tapping. Now, as we're tapping, you need to keep that emotion because, again, we're trying to move beyond that feeling, beyond that emotion, beyond that limiting belief, and into an expansive place. And so you may notice that your body has some responses. You may notice burping or even laughing or yawning or sweating. This again is your body's way of moving energy out, because everything literally is energy. And when we learn to control our energy, we can typically respond by controlling our life. So I'm so excited to get started. I want you to hold tight to that emotion and let's dive in. So we're going to start here with the karate chop point. I'm going to tap and then you just follow through with me. If a thought feels more aligned with you, you can replace what I'm saying with a thought that you align with, and that's okay. We're just going to follow through and tap through the meridian points and get you feeling super high vibe. So let's go. You can close your eyes. I want you to get comfortable. I want you to relax. And all you get to do is just receive. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. All right. Even though I want to stay in my comfort zone, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like my comfort zone is the safest place to be, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have a lot of fear around moving beyond my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I worry what other people will think if I move beyond the comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I fear I won't make it, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've never had success when I move beyond my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I fear the unknown when I move beyond my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I fear the success, will I be able to maintain it? Will I be able to keep it? I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And right above your bra strap, below your bra strap, even though I fear failure from moving beyond my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now I want you to take a brief moment and I want you to check in with those emotions. Where are you at on that scale of 0 to 10? Your number should be slowly moving down, but don't worry, we're going to tap out some more. Even though I fear stepping into unfamiliar territory, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't know what life looks like beyond my comfort zone, and that scares me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel anxiety around stepping outside of my comfort zone, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel overwhelmed by trying to step out of my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I fear being unsafe by getting out of my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I'm losing control by getting out of my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like debilitated, like almost like I can't move, even when I try, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I want it to be perfect when I step out of my comfort zone, and I know that may not happen, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've procrastinated this long from stepping out of my comfort zone, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Keep holding tight to that emotion, guys. Even though it stirs a lot of emotions when I think about it, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I wonder what this would mean for my life, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have no idea what the growth zone could look like, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have no idea how to move from fear to growth and how to effectively bridge that gap, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though it feels like my comfort zone is all that I know, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though comfort is a very important value of mine, and I know that that could be blocking my growth and my movement, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I want this bad, but sometimes I wonder if I can make it happen, I deeply and I completely love and accept myself. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Wonderful job. Now I want you to rate yourself again on a scale of 0 to 10. If you're at the lower numbers, we're going to go ahead and tap out the positive suggestions, or tap in the positive suggestions. If you're still pretty high, what I'm going to ask you to do is actually rewind this and continue to tap out those negative suggestions as long as you have time, so that we can get you lower and lower and closer to a 0, so that you're really ready. You're super high vibe and really ready to step into that next level version of who you're called to be. And more importantly, you're excited to make that happen. So again, if you're still at one of the higher numbers, I'm going to ask you to rewind it and keep tapping out those negative suggestions. If you're feeling really super ready to move forward, let's go ahead and tap in some of those positive suggestions that are going to get you going. All right, so this is my favorite part, because we get to really embed our brain and our mind and our body with the things that are available for us. So let's dive in and let's get started. I am strong. I am resilient. I am a warrior. I know how to embrace change. I know how to overcome difficulty. Fear has never stopped me and never will. I'm excited to see what my future holds. I'm excited to move beyond my comfort zone. I'm excited to move beyond where it's familiar. I'm empowered to move into my growth zone. I'm excited to see what my growth zone holds for me. I'm excited to see what opportunities are created because of my commitment. I'm excited to see my growth. I am excited to move in the direction of my dreams. I'm honored to take this next step. The great thing is, I already know what it is that I need to do. And because I'm so dedicated to my growth, I'm going to commit to it. Because I'm so dedicated to my growth, I'm going to be consistent. Because I'm so dedicated to my growth, the outcome is going to be worth it. I'm going to look back and be so proud of the choices I made. I get to set an example for those that I love by moving beyond my comfort zone. And I get to make my growth zone a normal place to be. This is my opportunity to create the future that I desire and deserve. And I know that it's going to happen because it's available for me, ready and waiting for me. And then we'll tap right here for like a bonus suggestion. I am strong. I am powerful. And I'm creating transformations in my life that help me to step in to the next level version of who I'm called to be. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me, because it's one thing to talk about your goals. It's one thing to talk about your fear and about your comfort zone. It's a totally different thing to move beyond that comfort zone into that growth zone, moving in the direction of the goals and ideas and visions and aspirations that you have set for your life. And so just want to take a moment to give you a round of applause. If I had a hat, I would take it off to you to honor this commitment, to honor you at taking the next step. So what I'm going to challenge you to do is I'm going to challenge you to get in touch with your body. And I want you to ask yourself, what is one step that I can commit to today that's going to move me in the direction of my growth zone? That one step, once you know it, once you feel it, I'm going to challenge you to actually do it. Don't wait for all your T's to be crossed and all your I's to be dotted. I want you to commit to that today. And once you make that commitment, that's a decision that your future self is going to be so grateful for, because every small step that you take in the direction of your dreams is creating and putting you in a position to create that transformation that you both desire and deserve. So let's make it an absolutely amazing day, moving beyond your comfort zone and creating an opportunity for expansive growth and transformation.